amazing ovation. Please make it a standing ovation, and a clapping ovation, and a cheering ovation. Add some noise ovation to it. As I play up stage, the man to deliver the new Nigeria. Not just the man, but the man to deliver the Nigeria dream. Welcome with me, Mr. Fela Durotoye.
I know that you know in your heart that there is no one person that can be able to deliver a nation. That one person, like Tim said, is able to speak and maybe other people will get involved. And we're going to watch a video very shortly that will help you to even understand. But my point is this. Fela Durotoye believes in a new Nigeria and will put his hand to do it, will put his life to do it. But everybody must do it. Because it is impossible for us to have a new Nigeria without new Nigerians. You cannot have a new Nigeria where people want to live until you have new Nigerians that people want to live with. You cannot have a new Nigeria where people want to work until you have new Nigerians where people want to work with. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you are one of the new Nigerians, please show your hand somewhere. Show your hand that you are one of them. You know there are some people we are going to make new Nigerians. There are some new Nigerians already. Now I want you to find another new Nigerian like you somewhere and give them a high five with your hand. Give them a hug with your hand. Do something that you can.
Let me high five you.
And let them know that together we can build a new Nigeria. Tell them I need you. Tell them you need me. We need to join hands together. And that's how we will build this great nation. The nation of our dreams. If you can't give them a shot, a hug, it is what you can do with them. And then we see. Alright. And I guess the first most important thing I want to ask, like we said, asking questions. And I ask 4 questions of you. Is there anyone here who is happy with the way things are currently going in our nation? Let me see your hand up. You're very happy. You're excited about the way things are going with power, with education, with security. Okay, so maybe I should ask you another question, that same question another way. Are you happy with the way things are currently in Nigeria, yes or no? No. Do you believe that Nigeria has been blessed enough by God with mineral resources, with natural resources, with great weather, with just an amazing amount of human resource? Do you believe that Nigeria is blessed enough to be a better country than the one we have today?
Yes.
Then in that case, I'm going to ask you my third question. A better Nigeria that you want, the kind of Nigeria that you probably dream of, the one that is the kind of nation that many of us would like to run to, the kind of nations that we would like to be able to go and send our children to get education from. That kind of Nigeria. I hope many of you know that there was a time that we were once such a great nation. Does anybody know that? Yes. And I'm going to be showing you a video not long from now. And I hope that that video is going to challenge you to be able to see what kind of nation we were at one point in time, and more importantly, give us an idea of what kind of nation we can possibly become. So I asked 3 questions already. Are you happy with the way things are? You said no. I have not yet met somebody who said yes. I asked you, do you think Nigeria is blessed enough to be a better country than it is today? You said yes. And then I asked, do you think that that better nation that you want, is it our generation that must deliver it, or would it be the responsibility of our own children to deliver it? So how many people believe that our generation must be the one to give that better Nigeria to our children. Now, is it okay for us do you think that we can be able to explain to our children that it is the Nigeria we got from our parents that is going to make us give them a worse Nigeria? Is that right? Okay. So the last number 4 question is, when must we start to build that new nation? Okay, where must we be to be able to start building that new nation? Yeah. So here and now is the place and time for us to begin to build this. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. In that case, then, I want to know that I'm in the same room with somebody who really believes in a new Nigeria. Let me hear you say, a new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible. No. I thought that I was talking to people who actually truly believe. Let me hear you say, a new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible. Say, a Nigeria of my dreams can happen in my lifetime. A Nigeria of my dreams can happen in my lifetime. Say, I will deliver a new Nigeria. I will deliver a new Nigeria. Say, we together will deliver a new Nigeria. If you believe what you have just said, I want you to shout, a new Nigeria. We're not just shouting and hating and hyping ourselves. Guys, let me be clear. It is not everything that happened in your past that is your history. But your history are the things that happened in the past that shaped the future. Yes, sir. Your history is everything that happened in the past that when it is time for you to explain how things happened, it is impossible for you to ignore those things. It's not everyone that you meet in your life that is going to be historical. It's not everywhere you go to in your life that is going to be historical. But history will be everyone that you met. That there's no way you can tell how you got to where you got to without calling those people's names. Yes. History is everywhere you went. That it is impossible for you to tell the story of how you arrived at where you got to without saying, one day I went to this place. Something tells me that when that new Nigeria that we just shouted about, when the story of that new Nigeria is being told, especially concerning the new Kwara state, that it will be impossible for us to tell that story without referring to today. I have a feeling that the name of the people that are in this room will be written on the sands of gold, not just the sands of time. Yes. Golden sands that will be written there to be able to tell the story of how a new Nigeria was built. But this is the important thing. I want you to see whether you can get
July 25th, 1961. America is waiting for the arrival in Washington of the Prime Minister of the Federation of Nigeria, Alhaji Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. Prime Minister Balewa is making an official visit to America at the invitation of the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy. Waiting at the airport to greet him are Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson, Secretary of State Dean Rusk, Mr. Joseph Palmer, the American Ambassador to Nigeria, and other high-ranking American officials. Accompanying the Prime Minister is Minister of Foreign Affairs Wachuku, Ambassador Udochi, and Minister Shagari and Benson, and other key members of the Nigerian government.
Mr. Prime Minister, I am honored to welcome you and the distinguished members of your party to the United States. This welcome is only the beginning. You will find as you travel through this country a very deep and genuine interest in the exciting developments which are taking place in your country and in Africa today.
I am very pleased to be with you in Washington today, and I look forward to the week which we are to spend among you. I have no doubt that the American people will receive us with all the kindness that they all receive strangers. This is just a brief reply to your very warm address of welcome. Thank you.
An official motorcade now conveys Prime Minister Balewa to the center of Washington. Many friendly Americans are waiting to welcome Sir Abubakar to his home in Washington. During his stay in the American capital, the distinguished visitor will reside at the Blair House, the special residence for guests of the American president. Just across the street from the Blair House is the White House, where President Kennedy awaits Prime Minister Balewa. The two leaders are meeting to discuss.
Cut it short. It's really almost like a 1 hour, 12 minutes or so video. It's online. I think it's something that everybody should watch. You will see him actually tour the U.S. You would also see him address the U.S. Congress. I don't know how you feel having watched this, but I would like to have about, maybe if we can get 2 ladies and 2 guys who will just come and share with us how you feel at this moment right now, having just watched this. Okay, please stand, sir. Yeah, okay. All right, stand up. Yeah, please come. Sir, please come. Is there any lady here, or should we leave it all to the gentlemen? But ladies, don't say we didn't give you an opportunity. I always believe in gender parity. Come there, right? Yes, please. All right, please come. All right. Yes, the lady in red. Yes, please come. Okay. Oh, so there's another lady. All right. So now since I called the lady in red, please, I'll give you, ladies should always be given special treatment. All right, come on, put your hands together for ladies. All right. So I don't expect, I'm not trying to bring out any emotion in you that is not there. I'm just asking, as you were watching this, what happened to you? How did you feel? What's going on in your mind right now? Please come. Can you please stand up so everyone can see you? Tell us your name and just tell us your name.
My name is Mariam. So badly, I want to experience how it feels to be a citizen of the country that commands so much respect. Wow.
Sorry. I believe the reason why you are clapping is that Gloria spoke your heart. That what kind of nation would have commanded that much respect? That kind of nation, I want to be a citizen of that. I mean, anybody that's here? Okay.
Alright, my name is Lara Olibede. I feel encouraged. My belief in the new Nigeria is further strengthened. Because the video just showed me it has not always been the way. it is now. So I think for me, I feel encouraged because the spoken English, everything is just, I'm encouraged. I believe my
How many people were shocked? Did you hear it? Apart from the, from the phone, did you hear the comments? So that tells you that there are, listen, greatness exists in every part of this nation. And all we can ask for is let the brightest and best from every part of this nation. Somebody say Nigeria arrives tomorrow. Right? Alright, sir, go ahead.
My name is Anthony. In that video there, there's one question that came to my mind. How do we get to this? Where could we get it wrong in communities like this? This man is supposed to be from northern Nigeria. Please, let me talk about northern Nigeria because I am from northern Nigeria. Now, a lot of people believe that being from northern Nigeria, you are not expected to speak English correctly. That man spoke English correctly. This is not a nation of, I came here with mixed feelings. And when I got here, I was thinking, what can we do differently? How can we change the status quo? Because I am not ready to be governed by a mediocre. No, that is not my address. So the change that we're asking for, when Fela was talking about change, I still believe in change. And I came here, when I was asked at the desk there, do I want to be part of the volunteer team? I said, no, not yet. Because I want to see if we're a collection of passionate people. Because if we're a collection of passionate people, then we can expect change.
Sorry, are we a collection of passionate people? No, let him know how passionate we are.
I tell myself, like, when I come here and I see passionate people, I can pull my clothes, I can remove my shoes, run in this street, and I tell the nation that we need this change, and this change is now.
My feelings right now is weird. It's been a while I've felt like this. And seeing this video, you know, I see American citizens being privileged to meet in Nigeria. I see American citizens lining up to meet in Nigeria. Now, and I see the president, now I compare things with when our president says he's going to for treatment outside or going to meet people. I see him being privileged to go. I see them being privileged in the city. I saw the way the Prime Minister of the United States of America was standing beside him with reverence, not just standing beside him. He knocked on the door, he was standing right there. How did they receive our presidents today? They receive them like common men. They receive them like ordinary people. I want to believe in the new Nigeria. I want to see it happen again. I want to see my president.
But we can shout and holler. And one of the things that I realized, we were not even 1 year yet. And some people say, oh, it's because America knew that we had oil. That's not true. Oil was actually, the first oil well that was drilled in this country was drilled 1 year before that event in Olobere. So as at the time that this thing was happening, there may not even have been more than maybe 2 or 3 oil wells in Nigeria. Nobody knew how much oil Nigeria had. So it wasn't because of oil. It was because there was a people who had found destiny, who thought that, listen, they were capable of liberating themselves without carrying a gun. Those people had gone to the most powerful government in the world, the United Kingdom, and negotiated their independence. And those were the kind of things that America was looking at and saying, this is a land of the free. This is a home for the brave. They are not just the kind of people, not just America. Nigeria, as at that time, was a land of excellent people. The kind of people that you could see at any level until even as today. You know that if you put a Nigerian on any level playing field, you know we are not going to show up at the bottom, we are showing up at the top. They have seen a people, a peculiar people, a peculiar nation, and they looked at the potential of that nation and said, this is a great nation waiting to happen. So somebody asked a question, so how did this thing go wrong? And I think that it's important that I'm able to share with you my own simple thoughts.